All right, TikTok. I'm sitting here with.
Yeah,
Okay, this time we have a specific topic we're going to talk about, which is
the PNDC Law 111.
the PNDC Law 111. I had a friend who contacted me. She's a diasporan who is in a relationship with a Ghanaian. And she was asking me about land, whether or not she said he was encouraging her to buy land, saying he would put it in his name, well, put it in her name. And I was telling her it's important that she reads the law because the way he was making it seem simple and easy, I said, no, 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 no. There's a reason that 90% of the issues that are in court are land issues. Land is very complicated and get very dicey here. And a while ago, when Gia was in JHS, they studied about it. And I said, I'm going to let my daughter school you on a portion of the law. So tell them about the PNDC.
Okay, well, the PNDC law is a law that is made for the surviving spouse and children of the deceased person or whoever, like if you're a husband and wife, and let's say your husband died and you have assets together and the extended family wants to come take it from you, the law stands in your favor if you go to court and you let them know, like, you've been together and your husband died, then they want to take, your land or your property from you, and they have no right to do that because of this law. So if you read under the law, it'll tell you that first of all, there's no thing as stepchildren are included. I don't know. I've not heard anything about that. Mainly because in Ghana, we primarily focus on bloodline. So if it is not your blood, I don't think there's any sort of way where they can give something to maybe your child that is not connected to him.
Because that was one of her things. She felt like, okay, perhaps I can get the land with him and stipulate that, maybe a stepchild could have it. And I explained to her, I said, the African is about, they're about the bloodline. They're really not about step. Like, I don't even know that word to really kind of exist among them. And there is an exception to the rule, but not the way she was describing what he wanted her to do.
No, and the law is for those whose husband or wife did not write a will for you. So if your husband died and he did not write a will that my wife is supposed to take this property and both of you bought it or he bought it or you guys lived in it, and the family feels the need that, oh, because he belongs to us, so we're taking it from you, they have no right to do that because the law stands in your favor.
Okay, and so for women coming here marrying these men, you do want to sit and have a will made. I mean, none of us like that word. We scared that if just the whole concept, if I do a will, that means I'm almost calling the end on myself. But the truth is, without the will, all of that property is going to his family, everything.
Yes, all of it. Or if you go to the court and sometimes they try to get slick, no offense, but they try to get slick where they'll be like, oh, there's no such thing, there is such thing. So if you want to read more on it, you can either go on Google and read more under the PNDC law 111, and it'll tell you more about the law and how far it could go and how it'll be distributed among you. So how much percentage your children will take, how much you, the wife, will take, and how much the family will get.
The other thing is, in these advanced ages, if you know it or not, you actually can download an app that
Yes.
will allow you to walk through and look at the Constitution. What's the name of that app, Jibu?
You can go, well, they have the physical book. If you're in Ghana, they have the physical book, which is the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. You can go and have that book copied and printed. Or you can go to your Google app or Play Store and download the same 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. And it'll give you more about the laws and rules that govern the country and the laws of land and other things you need to find out.
Yeah, and so that's one of the things I talked to her about. I said, we're under some misconception that laws that work for us in the States transfer laterally here. They do not. This
No.
is a sovereign nation.
And how your human rights will also work too.
Okay, to talk to you about that?
Yes, it does.
Yes, so this is what I'm going to suggest. So I suggested it to her. She was a sweetheart. While we was talking, she downloaded. But this is maybe the fourth or fifth time that I've asked Gia to sit patiently and school a woman on the law and the distribution of assets should something happen and the value of a will. Okay, so I decided to do the TikTok because this isn't something that we're making up, and this isn't bad news. This is actually good news because anytime you understand something, then you can move better. You can make better decisions, and you can really like sort of avoid snares. Okay, so anything else you want to add to the people?
Go find out and go and do more research, and then bring back your information.
My baby getting a good little education over here in Ghana. I hope this has been useful to you, and we gonna sign off.